All verse rising, my soul family. So I'm gonna talk to you all today about the topic of why I don't put so much effort and energy into these humanoid looking females on social media, whether it might be Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. I just don't, because even if they even if they did claiming themselves as like spiritual females on the Facebook and social media, I still don't go out my way to put so much energy and effort into them, trying to have intelligent conversations, fun conversations, emotional, available conversations, none of this stuff, man. I don't put so much effort in doing that stuff every day with a lot of these humanoid looking females on the Angel Number Multiverse social media, because you know why? It's a waste of time. It really is. Like, I'm gonna tell you all something that I do. Like, even if I did have a certain type of interest in a humanoid looking female on social media, what I would do, I'll probably just like share them my talent and message them, or just like leave a compliment under their picture or post or whatever, and I'll just let them take the bait and bite. I don't follow back. You know what I'm saying? I don't like have a whole detailed paragraph documentary conversation with them, because I know that they're not prepared for soulful spiritual beings. They're not prepared for otherworldly soulful spiritual beings, as a lot of these females of the humanoid looking appearance be claiming. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of these so-called humanoid spiritual looking females that want to claim that, oh, they looking for a guy that's like, emotionally advanced, otherworldly and stuff like that. I be on this social media a lot, you know what I'm saying? I be on it every day, posting my talent, whether it might be music or whatever, photo editing, talking about, cosmic powers of my DNA and stuff. Like, talking about superpowers that a lot of soulful beings have in the multiverse. I talk about almost everything that comes to my mind, heart, and soul. You know what I'm saying? And look, I don't get the love and recognition from a lot of these humanoid females who claiming themselves as spiritual. Heck, I don't get love from the non-spiritual females that be in college. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't get persistent support. I don't get soulful persistent support by humanoid looking females around my physical age group. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in my 20s. Like, females, these humanoid looking females is in their 20s. They don't show me love. Whether they posting spiritual stuff or they not. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know. They know before I even show my existence. They know that my aura is too strong. My soul is too strong for them. And look, if I have to live in this current lifetime and having to accept that every humanoid looking female, especially the ones that's like brown skin like me, if I literally have to accept that my soul is too much for them, and they're really nothing but zombies, and they're not really soulful spiritual females that's not going to be able to travel places with me and be persistent and show me love and support, with everything that I create, and just show me persistency of support of divine feminine love energy, and be able to stand up for me with masculine warrior energy when it's time. I can accept that a lot of these humanoid looking females are just eye candy to the spiritual dudes, because a lot of the soulful spiritual dudes, vice versa, they don't really get a lot of attention that they should, because you know why? The true spiritual people, they don't get a lot of attention. And I'm gonna tell you this too. It's really no excuse. It's really no fucking excuse for no spiritual person to be alone. Because, like, look, okay, it's so many so-called spiritual females that's existent on the social media, right? In the multiverse. We got social media now. We got social media in the multiverse. It's really no excuse for someone like me, that has a soul, that's otherworldly, that have all these futuristic thoughts that can't be looked up on Google. You know, having divine thoughts and feelings of originality, of intuition powers, man. And you mean tell me a person like me don't get that much soulful attention from a humanoid looking female? That's crazy, coach. Look, you know, I see all these spiritual humanoid looking females that would be talking so much about how, you know, they looking for that soulful component, that soulful connection, that soulful easygoing connection of persistency. And you know, I be online all the time. I show my face. I don't hide my face. I mean, I have a whole bunch of pictures of me on social media, on my social medias, man. So it's really no excuse that they have not seen me, because I feel like a lot of these humanoid looking females have saw me on social media. They just didn't want to put the effort into me, because why? They wasn't really spiritual to begin with, because they just be like, well, his soul is too strong. There's a lot of females out there who be claiming that they empaths and healers and stuff like that, but when they come across me, oh, they don't know how to deal with my soulful energy, because they're so used to dealing with, you know, these soulless vibrational narcissistic beings, right? Now, if I was a narcissistic being, I would get so much attention from a lot of the females, these humanoid females on this aimed your number social media platforms, where it might be the Facebook or the Instagram or whatever, right? But since I'm not a narcissist, you know, I don't get that much attention from these humanoid looking females. Even the females that be claiming themselves as spiritual and shit, they put all their attention on these narcissistic individuals and still complaining about how, you know, damn, like, I'm so tired. Like, when someone gonna heal me? Well, you're supposed to, like, if you're a spiritual female, you're supposed to be talking to guys. You're supposed to be communicating with guys who have a soul like you, because females that be claiming themselves as like multi-dimensional empath healers and all this stuff, you're supposed to be communicating with guys that are labeled chosen ones and have souls, because they would be considered empaths, healers themselves, since they have a soul. Shit, like me, I could make music. I make music, bro. I make music. I can heal the multiverse that way. I heal myself that way. I can heal another soul that way through my music, you know, photo editing, all that stuff. Any special power, talent that a soulful being has, that is some empathic, soulful healing powers right there. So all these females, these humanoid looking females on Instagram talking about they healers and shit, empaths and shit, they never put their energy into me. Why? Because they not really these so-called empaths and healers like they be claiming that they is. Because if they was, a lot of these so-called fucking empaths and healing females, they'll be communicating with me all the time, and I wouldn't have to make this video topic. You feel what I'm saying? Do you know how many females I came across in my lifetime, in this current lifetime that I am physically living right now, that be telling me that they empaths and healers and stuff like that, but when they come across me and shit, they don't know how to deal with me. They, you know, because they know that my soul is too strong for them, so they don't want to put all that energy and like, you know, supporting with me every single day. You feel what I'm saying? So they either just, like, you know, go hermit mode, or they just go and just, like, you know, build with these narcissistic beings that they claim that they tired of, because you know why? They're not really spiritual females to begin with. If they were so damn spiritual, they'd be building with me, motherfucker. Real shit. I be just, that's what this all this stuff I'm telling you, this is the reason why I don't put so much energy into these females. It's the reason why I have, like, on my social medias, man, like Facebook, I have under 100 friends on Facebook. Why? Because a lot of these females be faking and shit. A lot of these females be faking and shit. They don't really want nothing romantic. Like, there's females that be telling me, there's females that told me one time, like, they look for that romantic connection and shit like that, but they don't put no effort in communicating with a guy, so that romantic stuff is never gonna happen. when you don't put no energy in connecting with a spiritual dude. There's so many females that told me, like, I gotta have a romantic connection with a guy for me to talk to him every day. But you don't put the energy in to talk with that spiritual dude. You always build with the narcissist. So how you gonna have something romantic and long term and fucking, something that's elevating eternally for you? Now, real soulful females that's really spiritual, they get where I'm coming from. Well, I could say like the soulful spiritual females that don't have the humanoid looking appearance, they're like celestial beings, they get where I'm coming from. Let me tell you this, man. In my universe, in universe 21, I never had this problem with the humanoid looking females of my species. Now I spoke to some females that have a humanoid looking appearance and their life path number was like 11. And so that means they was from angel number universe 11, you know what I'm saying? I talked to them and, ain't nothing work out. You know what I'm saying? Me, if I send a message, if I send a message to a female and she don't like, conversate with me back, I just like leave it be. I'm not the type of person to triple text, quadruple text, quintillion, zillion times text these humanoid looking females. Like, I could have a desire for a female, but that does not mean if she just like leave my text hanging, I'm not gonna be quadruple texting. I ain't doing none of that shit. I ain't gonna be going out my way, straining myself trying to have intelligent conversations, share her some otherworldly stuff she never knew about. Because there's females out there that be claiming that, oh, they looking for an intelligent dude that's emotionally advanced that could put me on game about stuff, right? But all the time, man, these females I've seen on the social media and even offline, they just mock the spiritual dudes. They mock dudes like me. Like females on the social media shit, these humanoid looking females, they be mocking true spiritual dudes that actually want to get to know them, actually want to put the time in it and energy into to like put them on game on stuff they never knew about, help them unlearn indoctrination and be in tune with their divine singularity of going with self, to think for themselves, to be in tune with their cells, which is CELLF, since soulful beings are a cell of DNA to be able to think for themselves, operating the mind, heart, and soul eye. You see me, I'm too deep for these so-called humanoid looking females on the Facebook and Instagram, or even offline. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. As much as I show my face a lot on social media, you would think that I would get so many followers from a lot of these humanoid looking females. You would think that just because I show my face a lot, right? But no, there be dudes who be narcissistic beings who don't even show their face, and they get all this attention from all these so-called humanoid looking females that I try to put my energy into to get to know, that be claiming themselves as spiritual, but they never show me. Those same females never showed me the love back, but they showed the narcissistic guys all this attention and shit, and these females still complaining. These females that I know for sure, and I'll never put their names out because there's so many I came across that always been on some bullshit, just mocking spiritual dudes like me, who was actually willing to get to know them and actually willing to put energy in. Because why? Look, let me tell you something, man. It's bullshit. A lot of these humanoid looking females that's claiming themselves as spiritual and talking about, oh, I'm looking for something romantic and, something like, I'm looking for sapiosexual males. They be mocking, man. They don't, a lot of them is just faking the funk, They doing this to mock and just waste a spiritual dude's time. You feel what I'm saying? Waste his energy, time, and all this stuff, when he could have just been focusing on, making his music, photo editing, or whatever talent that he does to heal the multiverse. Because, man, bruh, let me tell you something. Like, the reason why I don't put so much energy into a lot of these humanoid looking females, right? It might be offline or online, the angel number multiverse social media. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're gonna be, it's not like, it's not like I'm gonna be able to travel all different places in the multiverse with them, especially traveling different places on planet Earth and Universe 7 with these humanoid looking females. Because look, there's so many females that should have been connected with me by now, but they wasn't able to like connect with me because they wasn't really spiritual to begin with. They not of my aura. They never really had a soul to begin with. They just portray themselves to have a fucking soul. It's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, me, I don't put so much energy in building with these females. These humanoid looking females on social media, especially the ones around my physical age that's in their 20s and shit. There'd be females that be like, older than me, can't even comprehend me, So it's like what's the point, yo? You feel me? It's like, what's the point, yo? It's like me, you know what I'm saying? What's the point? I don't really go out my way, following all these different females, these humanoid looking females, whether they posting spiritual stuff or not, whether they posting tantra or not. A lot of these females, they be posting all this spiritual stuff like tantra and all this stuff, man. They don't really be loving these. They don't really be showing love to these soulful spiritual dudes. I see so many spiritual females that be having all these followers and shit, but when they come across me, they don't show me no love. Because you know why? They fake spiritual beings. They fake spiritual females. If they was really soulful spiritual females, they showed me love on my social media. And I could have been viral on all of my creations by now. But you know what? In Universe 7, these humanoid looking females, whether they from this universe or just like being, or they from a whole nother angel number universe, man. That's not from Universe 21, man. They just on some bullshit. I'm gonna just be like this, man. Put it direct. They're soulless vibrational females. If they can't even connect to soulful spiritual, if they not giving soulful spiritual dudes time of the day persistently, like every other day or every day or some shit like that, if they're not showing support to this soulful chosen one, futuritarian soulful dudes, that humanoid looking female is not a spiritual female. Like real stuff, man.